Hey, it's Tim, and I'm here on the roof of my house. Why am I on the roof? Today's gonna be a cool day. It's an afternoon into the evening day. We've got some cool things planned, I do, and I'm excited to do what we're gonna do. But first today, the first order of business is I've gotta do a honeydew and chop down this tree in my backyard. I'll give you a better view of that in just a moment. Number two today, we're gonna go down for an somewhat early dinner at this fantastic place called Liberty Station. It has an indoor food mall with all kinds of different kinds of food to choose from. We're gonna go check that out. It's just gonna be you and me. And after that, we're gonna go to the nighttime zoo. We're gonna get started right now. I wanna show you quickly what the tree looks like. It looks like this, that we're gonna be chopping down. You can see here that I am wearing the non-appropriate shoes for chainsaw work, but we are in Southern California. It is acceptable. When you live here, you sign a waiver saying you can use a chainsaw wearing Birkenstocks, and that's what we're gonna do today. Also, you can see here that this tree is really close to my roof. That is why I'm on the roof to begin with, but as I climbed up here, I realized that the tree is actually too far away from the roof line for me to actually reach it, and I don't wanna plummet from the roof into the yard to be scooped up and taken to the hospital and not having the rest of our day. So I'm gonna go downstairs, get the ladders out, get the chainsaw. We're gonna chop this tree down right now. Come with me, let's go. Here we go. This is scary. Okay, tree work is complete. And now I am downtown San Diego, sort of, in this place called Liberty Station. Now the fantastic thing about chopping a tree down at my house is that the girls offer to clean it up. So I make a big giant mess and then they clean it up. It's fantastic, I love it. I chop down the tree, it's gone. It looks nice back there. Anyway, so now here I am downtown Liberty Station. And what am I'm gonna tell you right now. Liberty Station, downtown here in the downtown San Diego, right by the airport. So every couple of seconds an airplane's gonna go by, it's gonna get really louder. But here at Liberty Station, this used to be the Naval Training Center, started somewhere in the 1920s, I believe. And I'm right here at Gate 1. This is called Gate 1, right here, the original gate put here in 1920. It was also the only gate, I was reading the sign, otherwise I wouldn't know this. I was reading the sign over there, and this is the only gate that stayed open past curfew. So if you were a sailor here in the 1930s, 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever, and you were out past curfew, it was curtains for you. You were getting in trouble, and you would have to stay in the brig, which is that building right there. You would come to this gate, it's the only one that would open. They'd let you in, and they would immediately put you in the pokey because you were out past curfew, probably drinking here in San Diego. Navy guys, you know how they are. But it's a cool place. This Naval Training Center is no longer the Naval Training Center. It is, but all the property was, I guess, maybe sold to the city and turned into a fantastic place of shops and stores. And right here, right there, is a place called the Corvette Diner. It is a 50s style dining establishment with Corvettes. There's a Corvette in there. I think there's a Mustang in there, and lots of burgers and fries and hot dogs and fun waitresses and waiters and servers and all kinds of people that are super fun. It's loud, there's music, it's awesome. It's a fun place to go and have your party. But yeah, this is Gate 1, and right here is a giant flower shaped anchor. Whoa, there was a butterfly. It's a giant shower flaped anchor, and of course the American flag right behind it. And it's kind of neat when you look at stuff that's like perfectly lined up. If I can stand directly in line with the flag and the anchor, and then I can turn around and hopefully don't move too much, and that light pole is in direct alignment with the very exact center of the arch over the the entrance there, the guard towers. And there's a line in the street, for the traffic that's exactly, I don't know, I think it's pretty neat. I think it's pretty fantastic because I can never do that. We're gonna walk over here in the Naval Training Center. There's a really cool food mall inside. It's a public market, they call it, the public market. It reminds me of Seattle. Pike Place kind of thing, but there's no fish. So we're gonna walk over there now. This place is huge. They've got golfing, and right there you've got some gophers doing a little pitch and putt. Now this place is so huge that there's a ton of buildings that they haven't even done anything with yet. It's gigantic. But there's a lot of beautiful things here. It's a big place. The buildings are all painted exactly the same color, so you can get really lost really easily. There's a bunch of, I'm gonna call them, in the nicest term I can, hip, cool restaurants here. Some of them are made out of shipping containers, because that's the thing to do, and wood that looks old. A lot of times they take wood that looks vintage, or pallets. Lots of buildings made out of pallets, tables made out of pallets, you know, wood stuff. They've got this really cool coffee shop here called Moniker General. It's also a market, like a little store, and you can walk around through here, and they've got coffee and tables, and you can do your homework and work on your computer and edit your videos, all kinds of stuff. I have found myself stationed there in those seats before working on videos, so it's been a long time, but it's a cool place. You can see here how cool it is. As I was walking through here, I was wondering, gosh, am I in the right place? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Is this where I'm supposed to be? And then I saw my sign right here. It says you are exactly where you need to be. And I knew right away, deep in my heart, that I was in the right place at the right time, at the right moment. Now, it's a little funny that the arrow at the bottom of this sign is pointed into the storm drain right there. That's pointed directly down to the storm drain. I hope that's not where I'm supposed to be. I don't want to go there. I don't want to be there. Look at this John Deere farm implement. It's a real tractor, I think. It's a real tractor made by John Deere. It's green. John Deere green. There's a song. It's even got a fan belt on it still. Look at that. On the alternator. Or the starter, I guess. Look at that. John Deere green. John Deere tractor ahead. Right here for the kiddos to play on. Or me. This building here was the commissary, grocery store kind of thing, market where they could buy stuff and buy food, and the mess hall. And we're gonna go in right through this door right here, I think. Yeah, and see. This was built in 1920. And now it's filled with bars and food places. Ramen, ooh. Maybe we'll get some ramen. Over here, there's like a bar, marketplace. I've got to decide if I'm going to get something to eat in here. They've got tons of food, tons of places to eat, tons of things to see, tons of stuff on the walls, smoothies, rice, ramen, empanadas. This is where you go get sushi, hang out with your friends, do that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. I think I'm going to find something to eat and maybe go sit down and have something to eat. Well, I settled for the ramen bowl here in the food court. where I had to wait a little bit, but I got a beautiful bowl of veggie ramen where I sat outside on the very nice shaded patios and enjoyed my ramen while the kids in the background were having their dinner too and screaming and hollering. As cute as can be, as children can be. But all right, so here I am outside now on the waterfront right here at the Naval Training Center, what used to be otherwise formerly known as the Naval Training Center. And I'm walking around a little bit, and because I said earlier I said something like, this place is giant. It's huge, humongous. Right behind me over my shoulder is the airport, where an airplane is currently ascending into the air. Right there over my head. There he goes. It's really loud, I can't hear. Ah! But anyway, like I was saying, there's a lot of buildings that really they just didn't even, I guess they just kind of boarded them up. This building right here, number 191, is just, they said, what the heck are we gonna do that one? Let's just put some plywood on it. And we'll just cover the doors and windows, keep the homeless people out, and we'll be good. But this is one example of where they, this building's really old. 1920s, 30s, something like that. And it's just fallen to decay here in the grass area. But there's a lot of shops, a lot of offices, grocery stores. They've turned the whole place. It's a giant mall. There's a gigantic church at the other end called the Rock Church. And if you know anything about your Bible, if you know anything about Noah's Ark and the sizes of it, I don't recall, but in the Bible it tells them exactly how large to build the Noah's Ark. And they built this church building in the exact dimensions of Noah's Ark. It's humongous. We're not going to go over there, but it's just a big giant square building. And I don't think it'll float, but it is the same size according to the biblical proportions of the Ark. Anyway, that's interesting. But here we are checking out this building. It's like an old barracks building. That's very vintagey. We're running. It's getting late in the day. I think it's time to go over to the zoo, the San Diego Zoo, for zoo nighttime experiences. I'm not sure what that's going to entail. There's going to be some music and some other stuff that I want to check out. So let's go there now. All right, I've arrived at the zoo and I'm walking around looking for fun stuff to see. There's supposed to be cool nighttime zoo activities around here at the San Diego Zoo. And so I'm looking for some cool stuff. We're going to see some acrobats and some musicians and some different stuff. So that's what we're looking for right now. Now, I'm usually here in the morning. I come in the morning, I drink my coffee, but today we're doing nighttime zoo. I don't know how long we're gonna stay there, open until 9 p.m. We're gonna go around and see a few animals. We're gonna see a few things that are fascinating with colors and I don't know, just the stuff they do in the summertime at night. So let's go see if we can find something cool. Ah! There's a giraffe man playing with the kids.
What the fox say? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. What the fox say? Hotty, hotty, hotty ho. Hotty, hotty, hotty ho. Hotty, hotty, hotty ho. What the fox say? Beer, 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 bop, bop, beer, 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 bop, bop, beer, 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 bop, bop.
All right, that was fantastic. Listening to the music, the sounds of the whatever. They were singing music. It was great. We're walking down through this rainforest now. We're headed down to the Africa Rocks area where we're going to see some other acts here at the world famous San Diego, here at the zoo. There's going to be some acrobatic stuff, things like that. I think we're going to see, hopefully, but I think we might have missed it. So we might have to wait. This area is the Africa Rocks area where the rocks are, and it's more of an African apparently terrain where we're going to see some and so I hear some hollering up there where they're going to be doing some music. It's right there. We gotta go. Hurry. It started without us. I told them not to start without us.
Happy today, happy today, happy today,
Happy today.
yeah, come on.
Happy today. Happy today. Hey.
Happy today,
Happy-
happy today,
That was the African Tanzanian dudes doing a great show, and the dancing was fantastic. I loved it. It was so cool. We're gonna go up right now and check out like a trampoline show in the Australia section. Backside of water. Backside of water. We're going up this hill. That was the backside of water. You know, this is pretty cool. It's 6:30 here at the zoo, and there's hardly anybody here. And I've seen quite a few people who probably live close by that just come here and get their steps in the evening. You come in the evening, get your steps in. It's beautiful. It's cool. It's real pretty walking around. I come here in the morning, drink my coffee, and walk around. That's great. But come here if you live close by, just to jam around. I am like booking up to the Australian area, because all the shows start within like 30, 40 minutes of each other. So you gotta like book it. You gotta book it.
Good day, Kangas. So good to see you.
All my life. That was a fantastic trampoline show. Trampoline! Jumpy. I'm going to get a trampoline when we get home. I'm going to jump up and down. We're going to do all that stuff, flips and back flips and stuff like that. I'll probably hurt myself. It's going to be great. I can't wait. That was so cool. Check out this drop. All right, that's it for our day. That was fun. There's a parade in like an hour, but there's nothing to do for like another hour. I went around and looked for some of the animals. They're kind of like hidden in. They've gone to bed. They've gone to bed. They got to get up early, so it's time to go. It's time for us to go. Tomorrow morning, I am headed up to the mountains for a little backpacking extravaganza. So that will be most likely, I don't know if this video will be first or that one. We'll just have to find out. But anyway, we're gonna go do a little overnight backpacking trip with my brand new tent. But I'm glad you came and watched me do whatever I did today. We chopped down a tree. We went to the zoo. We went and got some ramen at a little mall place. And so that's going to do it. Thanks so much for being here all the way to the end. I've got to find the car here in the parking lot. All right, I'll see you later. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, did you like it? Then like it. You know, hit the like button. That way, I'll know that you liked it. Okay. All right, I'll see you later. I mean, you'll see me later.
I am the monkey of the forest. Come and pick stuff out of my hair. You will love it. It will be great. It'll be like bugs and stuff. Come to the zoo. I like to play with the mask thing on my face. Thanks for watching the video today.